So you want to take the Denman brush and comb through your hair first. There's nothing in my hair. There's no product. But I like Denman brushes because they help you see your natural curl pattern. Alright, so what I've done is just separated my hair. I've left some of it out, and this is how I do it. As you can see, my hair isn't really that defined. My curls aren't that defined, but what I'm about to show you is gonna help you. For me, I use the deep treatment mask because my hair is really dry and I really need a haircut. So I use this, but if you don't have this or you don't want to use this, you can use the leave-in cream. It works just the same, but I just feel like the deep treatment mask is better because it holds more moisture for my hair longer, and that's what I need. So alright, so now I'm gonna section off a piece of hair. I start from the ear back because it's just easier. And so I take some of the deep treatment mask, and from root to end, I just saturate my hair with it. You make sure that you get the ends, especially because that's where you need it the most. Because your hair produces natural oils, but it's hard when you have curly hair for it to get down to your ends, which is why your ends are so dry. So that's what I do first. And this is where the key part comes in. So you want to take the Denman brush, or whatever brush you use that's like a Denman brush. You're going to comb through that hair, right? And so you can shake it if you want. As you can see, at the end of your hair, you see which direction your hair is going. So by the ends, you can tell. I have two pieces of hair that are going in two different directions, it looks like to me. But I'm just going to follow this one, this hair right here. And so it's going in this direction. So with that, now that I know which direction my curl is going, I'm going to take some of the coconut curling cream. I really don't use that much. I literally take one finger like that, right? And I'll just start twisting my hair in the direction of the curl, right? And so I start from the top and I go all the way down. I get lazy and I just do this at the end, right? But once you're done with that and it's twisted, you're gonna let the hair go, and then you're gonna scrunch it up like this, right? And then you just keep going. So this is what my hair looks like once I'm done. It looks really flat, but it's just because it's wet. So I let it air dry always. If I'm about to go to sleep, then I will put on a shower cap and just go to bed like that. You could also use a bonnet or whatever protective thing you use for your hair, but make sure you have, your hair has room to move around freely, because you want to make sure your curls are being scrunched down but not pushed down too hard. So I just use a shower cap, and then in the morning I'll show you what I do after. I also just wanted to quickly mention that there will be pieces of hair that don't seem like they have a curl pattern. My best tip would just be to follow the majority of your hair. So the majority of your curls, I should say. So if your hair is twisting away from your face, you want to copy that as well with those pieces of hair. So the last thing I wanted to mention is that if at any point your hair is dry once you're getting to that section, you want to make sure that your hair is wet. So I just use a 99-cent bottle from the dollar store to wet my hair once I get to it if it is dry, because just putting all that product in your hair while it's dry is doing nothing. So that just helps to make sure your curls stay defined and the moisture is locked in. I'm back for one more because I totally forgot. At the end, you want to flip your hair and just scrunch it all together, just so that you make sure all your hair is staying curly. Okay, so I'm back for part 2. This is what my hair looks like when I wake up in the morning after taking off my shower cap. I look like I got some damn Jewish curls, right? The most important part is separating your curls, but you don't want to separate your curls with your hands just bare, no product. You want to make sure that you have some type of curling cream. I use this one from Shea Moisture. Some type of curling cream. You could also use, I have this one, Not Your Mother's Curl Talk. some type of defining cream, because if you just touch it with your bare hands, your hair is gonna frizz, and we don't want that, sis. We want long-lasting results. So if you use some type of defining cream, your curls will be a-okay. So what I do is I just put the product on both sides of my hands. I'll like rub it together, and then I'll just pick through whatever curls I feel like, and you just want to separate it like this. You don't want to do too much, because you don't want to mess the curls up that you've already done. Like, they're all set, you feel me? We're just separating it so that it gives you more definition, more volume. This damn phone just keeps on. And so I just go through it. Each section, whatever I feel like splitting. But if your hands get dry, just dip your fingers in for more, sis. So this is what it looks like, the side I've separated versus the side I haven't touched yet. As you can see, it's more volume. And then throughout the day, I'll just keep picking at curls I want to separate. But you just want to make sure in the beginning you use some type of curling cream or some type of cream. Just don't do it with your hands dry, because your hair is just gonna frizz. And then I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, DM me.